Hello everyone, it's Hugo and welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a while. Today I'm gonna do a little Booktube newbie tag. I've done this video before, obviously, and I'm technically not a newbie because I've been on Booktube for I don't know how long, for quite a bit now. But it's been so long, so I might as well consider myself as a newbie again because I'm just not used to it anymore. But I do miss it. I have missed it. I missed the interaction with you guys. I missed reading as much as I did when I was uploading frequently. But yeah, life just happened and life was really busy and I wasn't really motivated to read and also like make videos on top of everything else. Life has been really exciting though. I traveled a lot. I went to see places. I am engaged now. I'm gonna get married. I moved, I have a new apartment, lots of stuff happening, new job. So yeah, we'll see how often I don't think it will be as frequently as I did before because that was during lockdown and I had nothing else to do. But I do plan on uploading more frequently again. So that all being said, I'm gonna do the Booktube newbie tag just to maybe remind you guys what kind of channel this is. If you're an old viewer or if you're new, welcome. I hope you enjoy my channel. You can check out a whole back catalog. I have lots of videos if you want to check out what kind of channel this is. You can compare this video to my old Booktube newbie tag and see how consistent I was. I have not watched it before this because I hate watching my old videos. They're the worst. I was so uncomfortable in front of a camera. Still kind of am, but it's a lot better now. So anyway, let's just get into the questions. Question number one is, why did you start this channel? Like many other people, it was during lockdown and I genuinely had nothing else to do. So I was home from work and I was reading a lot more and I loved watching Booktube videos, and then I just all of a sudden decided, you know what, I don't really have anyone to talk to about books, so I'm just gonna talk to my camera. And that's kind of how I started, and I think that's how lots of people during lockdown started. But yeah, I'm glad I did because it's been an amazing journey. Number two, what are some fun and unique things you can bring to Booktube? I try to be, with the emphasis on try, I try to be funny. I try to bring some like comedic relief in my videos. Like I try to make it a little funny, enjoyable, not just like have an essay video every single time. While I do enjoy channels like that too, but I just try and do a little more different. I know there are other channels trying to be like a little more funny in videos, but yeah, I think that's like my thing. I put lots of effort in my editing my videos. Yeah, I think maybe that's unique too. Sometimes you see like 2 cuts in a video, which is amazing if you can do that. Just talk and have it be enough. Like I envy that, obviously. I spend on average, I think, on a video 4 to 5 hours editing it. So yeah, there's lots of memes in my video. There's lots of like clips from movies or whatever that I think fit well, or
sort of like this one, actually.
Like images or stuff like that. I don't know, like that's maybe something that's more unique. Number 3, what are you most excited about for this new channel? So technically it's not a new channel, but I am very excited to just return and read the comments and interact with the comments. And I love, like on Instagram, like interacting with all the booktubers there and like having my viewers that don't have a channel like comment there and like already like texting me like, hey, like I miss your content or whatever. Like it's, even though I only have 500-ish subscribers, which is amazing, and I thank every single one of you guys, but it's so unreal to me that like people actually like watch it. So I'm very excited to get that feeling back too. Also have a feeling of accomplishment. I do take pride in my videos, at least my latest ones, because I do put a lot of effort in my videos and in my editing, and my English, if you compare this video, for example, to my first 5 or 6 videos, my English improved a lot because of Booktube. Also because I've been talking to Emily, my fiance, for like every day, obviously, and that's in English. But also during Booktube, like if you just look at my Booktube videos, my accent fades away more and more, and I'm proud of that too. Like my English improved a lot. So what was even the question? What am I answering to? Yeah, most excited about. I'm very excited to get the interaction with my viewers back. That's, I think, the most like beautiful part about Booktube. It's the interaction with everyone, and it's this great community. We all like books and nerdy stuff, and it's just, I never found a lot of people in real life with similar interests, and then all of a sudden I discovered Booktube, and all these people across the world watch my videos, or I watch their videos, and we interact and we comment, and it's just a great feeling to be part of a community like that, I suppose. Number 4 is, why do you love reading? I think this is the answer I gave in my first Booktube Newbie tag too. Like, why wouldn't you love reading? I think people who don't love reading are just people who never gave it a real chance. Like, they only read for school, and then it really feels like work. And I didn't always enjoy reading for school, so I definitely understand that. But then you have people who just prioritize other stuff, and that's fine, that's completely fine. But I think nobody hates reading per se, because it's just that they rather do other stuff, which again is fine. But yeah, I just love reading because it takes me out of this like world for like a couple hours. Whenever I'm reading, I'm like really invested in a book. If it's a good book, I'm invested. I'm lost in the world. I'm not a great visualizer, so I can't visualize everything as good as I want it to be able to, but it just takes me away from everything. It's relaxing, it's quiet. I love quiet every now and then, and yeah, it's just, this is gonna sound sad, but it's just kind of almost like having friends. Like if you spend lots of times with characters and you read multiple books or a very long book, and then you just feel a part of this world and these characters, and you feel like you know them. And I don't know, yeah, that's why I love reading. I don't know if that's a real answer, but number 5, what book or series got you into reading? Stephen King got me into reading. If you go to my videos on my channel, there's lots of Stephen King videos, and I have a video talking about the book that got me into reading, so you could go watch that. I'll maybe leave it somewhere here. But yeah, it's a book, it's a novella by Stephen King in the collection 4 Past Midnight called The Langoliers. And it's a sort of sci-fi / horror book about a plane crash into another dimension, and weird stuff happens. I do recommend it. It's a really fun ride, and you don't have to take it too seriously, but that's the book that got me into reading. So yeah, I will forever be thinking about that book as the one book that got me into reading. Number 6, what questions would you ask your favorite booktubers? I always would ask, how did you get into it? How do you organize yourself into, like, how do you schedule yourself into making the videos and then editing and then posting them, stuff like that. And then also just, I would ask some advice on editing, if most booktubers I would follow or I would really like are really good with editing, because that really elevates a video sometimes. So I would maybe ask some advice about that. Number 7, what challenges do you think starting a booktube channel will be the hardest to overcome? Well, to be honest, as you see in uploading, and you see with many booktubers, I think, and it's completely fair, it's finding the time to sit down, record a video, and then finding the time to edit that video, and then finding the time to make a thumbnail and upload the video, and then promoting it, and then interacting with everyone. And on top of all of that, also having a full-time job, plus somehow still being able to read. So that's gonna be a new challenge because most of the time when I was uploading frequently, I was home from work because of lockdown, and I just had more time. And then whenever I start working again, it started becoming really hard. But I have Emily now, and I hope she will like push me a little bit towards uploading more or editing sometimes when I'm doing other stuff. But it should always be something I enjoy. The moment I stop enjoying it, and the moment it starts feeling like a job and like homework, I would say, is the moment I'm like gonna tone down the frequency of uploading again. I hope that doesn't come around. I'm thinking about uploading once a week for now. So we'll see, maybe it'll be more if I get a different style of editing that's maybe quicker, or maybe it'll be twice a week. We'll see. I have a full-time job, so it will definitely be hard to find time for everything and still be able to read and do stuff and whatever it is. So number 8, when did you start reading? I've read pretty much all my life, but as a kid I read mostly comics, not like DC comics or Marvel comics, but Belgian comics. Comic books are really big in Belgium. It's part of the culture. We have very famous artists that are famous around the world, or across Europe at least. The Smurfs, for example, were comics I read. They're Belgian. And I read a comic book called Yomake, which I read almost every issue up until a certain point. That's also just a Belgian writer, which I don't think is known anywhere else. Yeah, it's like mostly comics, and then I read a couple books here and there, but never huge. And then in high school, or like my first year of college even, like it was pretty late, I started like discovering Stephen King and other books, and that's when I started reading more frequently. Number 9, where do you read? It used to be a lot on my bed at my parents' house, because I would just have my own room and that would be my little space. But now that I have my own apartment, I find myself reading in the living room a lot, on the couch, in front of the TV, but TV is like not on, or I have earphones in, listening to an audiobook while reading along. And at my parents' house, I read a lot in my yard. I don't have a yard, sadly, but I love reading outside. I love reading outside more than I do love reading inside. So, like in the sun or in the shade if it's really warm. So, yeah, that's pretty much anywhere. Number 10, what kind of books do you like to read? I like to read pretty much all genres, apart from like strict romance. I tend to stay away from YA, which I have nothing against, but it's just, it doesn't stick with me. I do like middle grade sometimes, so it's got nothing to do with like I'm too old for it, but maybe I am. YA just tends to really focus a lot on romance too. Sometimes it's fine if it's really well done, but usually it's just not for me. So what I read the most, I would say, is sci-fi, science fiction, fantasy, and horror, and then thrillers. And then number 11 is, what does your book collection look like? There's a bookshelf tour on my channel, you can go watch that. However, it's not really up to date anymore because I left a lot of those books at my parents' house, and I brought like a third of them, and I have bought a couple new books. So I will be doing a bookshelf tour pretty soon. And those are all the questions. Sorry if it's like not allowed to do the Booktube Newbie tag twice, but just thought it would be something fun to just have my return with to Booktube. And yeah, I'm pretty much a newbie again because it's been a long time since I've uploaded or edited a video or recorded a video even, so I'm not really used to talking to a camera anymore. That's why I keep looking away too. But I'll get back into it, and I just hope you'll stick with me, and I hope you still enjoy my content. If you do or did, please like this video, subscribe, comment. I respond to every single comment. So yeah, just do all of that to support me. I really appreciate it. And yeah, I'm back. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.